Hi there, my name's Medium Kareen. Welcome to my brand new podcast, Walking on Feathers. Listen in as I give you a glimpse of what it's like to be me. I will teach you all about angels and spirits, manifestation, how to connect with your higher self, your spirit guides, and I will also be connecting you with different types of healers, readers, as well as some clients and family and friends. I really hope this information helps you find healing, your own purpose, and a stronger connection with God. But also, I really hope this helps you have a better relationship with death and the afterlife. So I guess now it's time for the show. Enjoy. Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 1 of Walking on Feathers. This is Medium Kareen, and I have my 10-year-old funny, sassy, spunky daughter, Brendley, here as my first guest.
Hi.
Brendley's nervous, right, Bren?
Yes.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know. Well, there's a lot of people that are going to be listening to this.
True. But it's okay. Pretend like the microphone's not here.
Okay.
So the reason why I wanted to have you on was because I get a lot of questions about you when I do readings. 1, because you have a gift, and then 2, because a lot of people have gifted kids and want information and like how to help them deal with their gift.
Okay.
So I wanted to discuss some of our experiences together, and then don't worry, I'm going to lead you though.
Okay.
Cool? Ready? Okay. So do you know why you're named Brendley?
No, I just know I'm named Brendley after your aunt.
Okay. So it was Aunt Brenda, my grandma's sister. What am I talking about? Grandma's sister. And she passed away. Well, the reason why I named you after her was because I took Grandma to go see a medium, and the medium told me I was going to be pregnant from my Aunt Brenda. My Aunt Brenda came through and told me all of these things that were going to happen. And she's like, you're going to get pregnant in your mid-20s and blah, blah, blah. And I was 26. I was like, okay, this lady is off. Like, she hit everything else, but nope, she's off. And my aunt had said, I'm always going to be with you. And the medium looked at me and she said, she's telling me this is very important. She says that she's going to be with everyone, your mom, your sister, everyone. But she's telling me to look at you and point my finger at you and say, I'm always going to be with you. I'm always going to be with you. And so then 3 months later, I found out I was pregnant with you.
Oh my, that's weird.
And then I got another reading from her. I called into a radio show. And after I found out I was pregnant, because I was nervous to be a mom. Mm-hmm. And I was just scared I wasn't going to be good enough for you. But then the cool thing was I talked to you. I've told you the story, right?
Not this full story.
So
really.
She told me that you were going to be really good at soccer, that you were going to be an animal lover. Like, you were going to love animals more than humans.
That's so weird.
And then she said you're going to be musically inclined. And she just said that you were really excited to incarnate, which means be born. And then after that, I forgot what else she said. I actually have it saved on my old computer in the office. I need to find it. The reading.
Was it so it was a text reading? No,
it was, I called into a radio show and I saved the radio show onto my iTunes. So it was crazy because I talked to you and she said I don't know, it was just very detailed. I can't remember all of it right now.
Okay.
So then after that, your dad and I was so sad about my aunt leaving, but I knew she was with me. And so I wanted to name you after her. So
Aww.
I didn't want to name you Brenda. We wanted to spice it up a little bit. So your dad came up with Brendley. Brendley. Not Brendley. But it was funny because after we picked that name out, silly grandma told me that they used to call Brenda Brendley.
That's so weird.
I know. So I'm trying to think of what else. So before that reading, I had like prayed and whatnot. Before I got pregnant with you, I prayed to God for like a transition in my life. I felt like a loser. I wasn't using my degree that I went to college for. And then, so I feel like God answered my prayers by me getting pregnant with you. And if I look back on my life and are you about to cry?
No.
Like, really? Was that touching? I feel like you were from the day I got pregnant, my life changed like so magically. And then that's when my like gifts started coming in, and I started being like psychic and a medium and connecting more deeply and wanting to. So I feel like you were a huge part of me transitioning from that old version of myself into this new magical being.
Aw.
So do you remember any of that when you were in heaven?
Let me think. Oh, no. I don't remember that.
That would be funny if you did. I mean, some people do. There's some kids that remember their past lives. They'll say, like, I was a King Arthur, blah, blah, and I was buried here. And then people will go and see that there's a tombstone with the name and the date of birth and the date of death, and people remember it.
I would be, like, weirded out.
Weirded out?
Yeah.
Okay, so after you were born, there was a lot of spirit activity. You know about some of this.
Yes.
But there's a lot of spirit activity in my house and Grandma's house. So your toys would go off a lot by themselves at night. You would be in your crib and like hysterically, as soon as I closed the door, you would start hysterically laughing. And then you made up this song.
Oh, no.
Do you remember it?
No, I do not remember.
So you would sing everybody's name. So you would say, Grandma, Mommy, Callista, Aunt Brenda, Cammie. And we never talked about her to you. So we were like, how did you even like know that?
Wait, so you never told me Aunt Brenda?
No. Why would you were 2. You wouldn't understand.
Wait, so you never told me even her name, or did you tell me her name?
No, I never talked about her to you because I knew you could see her because you would just like, oh my gosh, I just remembered something else. One time you were at Grandma's house taking a bath, and Grandma was watching you, and she's like, come here really quick. So I go and I run to the bathroom, and you're having a conversation, and it was like someone was there with you, and your back was towards us. And we weren't talking or anything. We were just looking. And then you turned around as if someone told you were looking at us, like very slowly, like this. It was so creepy.
Oh my gosh.
There's so many experiences that happened like that where we knew that you saw her. I mean, one time when I was pregnant with you, I was at Grandma's house laying on the couch with Cammie. I think she was 2. And huge belly playing video games on my phone. And the front door opens by itself. Swings open, and Cammie goes, Aunt Brenda's here. And I was like, Cammie, that's not funny. And then the door slams shut by itself hard. And then she goes, bye, Aunt Brenda. And then one day we were eating breakfast, and Cammie says to Grandma, Aunt Brenda told me that she's going to love you forever and ever. And all of us look at her like, what? And then one day there was all of these things that were happening, and it was to the point where Grandpa was getting a little frustrated with it. Like he was like, why haven't I seen anything? So you kept saying, looking out the screen door, going, purple motorcycle. You barely could talk. You were 2. And purple motorcycle. Like there was a purple motorcycle. And so Grandpa picks you up and he's like, where is it? And you start pointing to the corner. And so he opens the door and takes you outside. And he's like, show me. You lead him all the way to the end of the driveway, and then you stop. And then you're like, purple motorcycle right here. And you didn't know she had a purple motorcycle. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
So,
that's really weird.
You and Cammie did a lot of crazy stuff too. So anyways, we just knew that you had a significant connection with her. Especially because she met you before we met you. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
There was this one time I took Cammie to my garden. I think you were asleep at home with your dad. And I said, Cammie, what does it look like when you see Aunt Brenda? And she goes, look up at those clouds right there. You see those clouds? She looks like that, but colored in purple in the middle of them. And I was like, what? That is crazy. And it was before I fully knew I was gifted. I was like having dreams of her and stuff that was going to happen, but I didn't like believe in all of this stuff yet.
How did you remember that?
Right now?
Yeah, like the cloud thing.
I don't know. As I'm talking about it, memories keep coming into my head. You've heard of it though, right? Did I ever tell you that story?
No, not the garden, so you never told me that.
Oh, I need to write all these guys down. Okay, so the other thing, do you remember having bad dreams when you were little?
No, I don't even have a clue. What? I don't remember that.
Do you remember the prayer I taught you?
I think it was like, Dear God, Archangel Michael. I don't remember.
Please protect me in my dreams.
And then there was like, and then
I command all spirits to go away. Amen.
Well, no, wasn't there like that indivisible part? Like,
The Pledge of Allegiance? No? It was, I just taught you to say, Dear God, Archangel Michael, please protect me in my dreams. I command all spirits to go away. Amen. Because if we didn't do that, you would have bad dreams. And then
I remember laying in bed and we would do that. Like if I was sleeping with you, we would always do that right before we went to bed.
You slept with me like every night. You still sleep with me. Just kidding, she doesn't. Not every night. You would have cut that part out. Okay, so you don't remember. So anyways, the reason why I had to do that was because you were having like dreams of spirits and whatnot. But whenever we did it, it would work. And so I don't even know how I knew to do that. I just made the prayer up and then we would say it together. And we put a nightlight in your room. We did, me and you.
I remember the nightlight, I think.
Yeah, and now I feel like it lasted until you were like, until Cody came into our lives, until you were like 5. And then you stopped being so scared.
Yeah, we got like a better house too.
Yeah, you're talking about not the house we currently live in, the other one?
The other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I promised you whenever we got a house that we would get a dog. A lot of like cool things happened.
And we got a dog.
Uh-huh. We got a dog, and then that house. Yeah, you had more space and stuff in it. That house wasn't scary to me. Nathan said he never felt comfortable in that house. He was always scared. Were you?
The only thing I was scared about when I was lying in bed, that there was like the side of the house and there was a window, and I would think someone was gonna crawl up and open my window.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Into your room?
Yeah.
But there was
the window and then the side house and then like the side of the house. So I would think people would climb up the wall on the side of the house and go through my window.
It's so weird. There's like no balcony or anything. That's funny. Are you scared in this house?
No,
Me
not
either.
at all. I love this house so much and our neighborhood.
You love this house so much?
Yeah, and our neighborhood is amazing.
I'm trying to think. When's the last time you felt scared? It's been a while. You sleep in the pitch black dark now. I'm impressed.
Yeah, the only time I feel scared is when I watch the zombie apocalypse.
Movies, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the earlier part of your life, you picked up on spirits and stuff more. And I think now too, I'm better at like clearing our house. And how do I clear the house?
You sage the house?
And I sage you.
Yeah.
And Palo Santo. Why are you laughing?
I don't know. You sage the house and you sage me and everyone.
And then we have crystals all throughout the house.
We have so many crystals.
What are your thoughts on crystals?
They're cool.
Do you feel like they can protect you?
Yes.
From energy?
Yeah, but there's like different crystals and different crystals mean different things, right?
Yeah.
Or they have different energy.
So do you know the names of the different types of crystals, or do you just hold them and then feel like a connection or have a feeling?
I do not know the names, but I do have like different feelings for different crystals.
Like one just, can you try to explain it? It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, like...
So like if you hold one, could you feel like protected?
Yeah, and then...
You could hold one and feel calm?
Yeah.
And then you can hold one and feel love?
And yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I try to tell you some of the names. I know the basics, but I feel like it doesn't even matter because it's more based off of the feeling that you get from it anyway.
Yeah.
The other thing we used to do, I still do it, but I used to put salt in your bath. You didn't know it, but to clear you, too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you put salt in your bath? Like,
yeah,
every time you take a bath?
Mm-hmm. I like candles.
I didn't know that cleared you. I thought it was just soothing.
It's both. It's all about your intention. So if you have the intention when you take a bath that I'm going to put this in it to clear me, then that's what works. But I found that salt works better than anything. Sometimes I'll put crystals in my bath too.
You have crystals around your bath?
Yeah. And sometimes I'll throw them in.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
If I'm like really low on energy, then like I'll put one that is like high in energy to like take on the energy from it. So I do want to remind everyone that you're 10. So you still have a lot, I don't know, to learn. But I feel like I've exposed you to enough at this age. I feel like you know about Archangel Michael.
Yeah.
He's the protective angel. You know Archangel Raphael's the healing angel. You know about Jesus.
Yes.
And we talk about God and stuff too.
Yeah.
All right, so you ready to tell some stories?
Yes.
I think, which one do you want to start with?
The time I was laying on my bed and I saw the...
Okay, wait, hold on. So try to be descriptive.
Okay. So one night you told me to go to bed, so I was laying in my bed in our old house, and I pop up for a second because I'm like looking around, and my closet's open and I see 2 white dots.
Dots?
Like circular like balls type.
Like how big are they? How big are they?
They're as big as like my fist, and I saw them float out all.
So wait, hold on. Can I ask you questions?
Yeah.
I'm interviewing you.
Okay.
So you popped up from your bed, and as you popped up, you noticed 2 balls just flying there, or did they fly into your room, or were they already there?
They were already there, and they were just like flying around, and then they fly through my door.
They flew through your door?
They flew through my door.
Together?
Yes, together.
Okay.
And then I jump out of bed because I'm like freaking out. I don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I open my door and I say, "Mom, I need to tell you something." And then I tell you what I just basically told you.
Okay.
And you say, the other night I saw the same thing on the stairs floating around, but you said you saw one was red and one was white.
Really?
Yep. I remember that exactly.
Huh. It's funny because, was I calm when I said it?
Yeah, you were like really, really calm.
I remember it. I was just asking how you perceived it because so what happened to me 3 days before was I was going downstairs to get a bottle for the baby, and I saw the 2 balls of light. I don't remember it being red though, if I'm being honest. I thought they were both white.
You told me it was red when I went to you.
And they were flying next to each other, right? When you saw them, were they flying next to each other?
Yeah. One was on top of the other, one was on top of the other.
It's kind of like, I feel like one was the leader and the other one was the follower.
Yes.
Okay, because that's what I saw. I saw one fly down the stairs, and then the other one, like, not even a foot behind it.
When I saw it, mine, there was one up above the other one. like it was ahead of it, like the one above was ahead of it, but above it.
Yeah. So it was funny because I feel like people, when you talk about these experiences, it's like, oh my God, that's so scary. Were you scared? Whenever I've had these type of experiences, it wasn't scary at all. Like for you, it was like, well, what the heck was that? Because they were as big as my fist. They were bright, shiny, bright balls of light. Normally when I see spirits, it's in my head. Like it's like daydreaming. It's very rare for people to see things with their eyes. So anyways, after you told me, it was like relief. Oh my gosh, that's amazing that she saw it too. I was like happy that you got to experience that.
Yeah. It was a cool experience looking back, but I was scared when it first happened. Normal. I didn't know what was happening.
I think anyone would, and then it's like, why am I seeing this? But when we lived together in the very first apartment we got, those lights were in the house too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I know. That's when I started connecting with Archangel Michael. His was blue, and then there was always a green one too. But I have it on video on my Facebook page. I'll look for it and show it to you.
Does it show it on video?
Yeah. It just has it come in and then fly into your room. And then I just turned it off. I wasn't scared, even though I live with myself. And I'm a scaredy cat.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what's the next encounter?
The fairy on the baby monitor.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, you tell a story.
So, I remember, this is what I remember. So I remember coming down the stairs when I woke up in the morning. And you were like, Bren, I have to show you something.
Is that how I talk?
Yes. Okay. And I walked. So you pull out your phone and you're like, you show me the video and there's like a fairy flying around the room, and it was caught on the baby monitor. It flew so close, and it looked like it had legs, and it looked like it had wings and arms. It was really cool.
Cody thinks it's a moth.
Yeah,
but Cody doesn't. Cody believes in this stuff to an extent. A lot of people are like that, but we wish them well, and we know what we see. I still have that.
The video.
I think so. I have to find it though. I put it in my stories on Instagram because we don't have that monitor anymore, so I don't know what happened to all the videos. But I might have them on my phone actually. I need to look and so.
I remember you showing it me. You showed the video to me from Instagram, so I'm pretty sure it's on Instagram.
Well, the funny thing is we just said Cody didn't believe, but the baby monitor it was an app on our phone, I believe. And so it would notify us. And so he would say, hey, the fairy's back. And then he would send me the video. So I don't know. Maybe he didn't believe. Maybe he did. And
the baby monitor wouldn't catch like a moth on the thing.
There was a difference between a moth, though. The way that it was flying was not like a moth.
And it
had
like legs
and
too.
Arms.
Yeah.
And it would fly up. It was like flying towards the camera on purpose.
Yeah, it was like doing like circles around the camera.
Right. And the camera didn't have a light because moths are attracted to light. So it wasn't like a bright light in the room at all. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's see. How about the one where I saw the angel?
Yeah, I completely forgot about this until you brought it up the other day.
Okay, so I think I was really early. I woke up pretty early, or I was late. And I went downstairs to eat some breakfast. No one was downstairs.
You were late because I was already getting ready.
And I think I ate cereal or something. And I go to put it in the sink. And there's like a fairy type, angel girl standing behind the counter.
How'd you know it was an angel?
She was really, really tall. And you could she kind of like wings, and she was like a white figure, kind of.
Like see-through?
It was like if you put like a bunch of smoke together and put it as like a human.
Huh.
And
did you have a feeling it was an angel?
Yeah. And then
Did it scare you?
It scared me.
What'd she do? Did she smile at you? Did she say anything to you?
No. I just saw it. I turned and looked at something. I just turned away for a second. and it was it was gone. That angel was gone.
And then?
And then I rushed upstairs to tell you. And I do not remember what I said.
I do. I remember because I was doing my makeup and I turned to you and I was calm, which is weird because normally I feel like I'm, in these instances I am, but normally I'm not, especially when I think you're choking. We'll talk about that in a second. And I just asked you like what she said, what she did. Did she smile at you though?
No, I just saw like it was like a shape and then it had like a details, but like.
Could you see her eyes and mouth? Can you see it? Can you picture it in your head while I'm asking you?
Yeah, I can.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You're so lucky to have. Seriously, that's so rare.
I don't remember. I couldn't really see her eyes or anything. It was like if you were to draw something and it was like really light drawn, like white.
Yeah.
And then like little lines and details, but you couldn't see like the actual details, like the full details.
So it's funny that you bring up drawing because you're an amazing artist and you picked up on my thought. I was thinking you should, but not now, but you got all that paint and stuff for Christmas. You should try to paint what she looked like or draw what she looked like. At least try to.
Okay.
That's what I want for Mother's Day. No pressure.
Okay. I'll try to remember what she looked like. I think I...
Don't ever think about it. I feel like you'll probably have a dream about it.
Okay.
So Brendley likes to tell a story. You can embarrass me about the Chinese food restaurant.
Oh, so...
This is not spiritual at all, but I have this issue with choking. Like, I almost died when I was in 4th grade from choking on a Jolly Rancher. That's a whole different story. So anyways, I'm like so fearful when it comes to the kids and choking. And Brendley likes to tell a story to everyone who will listen. Go ahead, Brendley.
Okay, so I think I ordered orange chicken at this restaurant, and we were sitting down, and it was like really, really chewy. And like I started choking, and Mom stands up and like, she's choking! She's choking! And then the guy runs over, like the worker runs over. And then I just stopped choking. And he's like, and
you weren't really choking. You were kind of like, were you choking?
No, not really.
You were like mimicking like choking. Like you were just coughing.
I think I choked for like 5 seconds.
I think so too.
And you're like, oh, stood up. She's choking. Help. She's choking. Help.
And then the guy came over like I was crazy.
And you was like, gonna help. And then I just stopped choking. I was like,
it's so embarrassing.
Oh, I remember this.
So my defense, I thought you were choking. And next time I'll wait like 7 more seconds before I start screaming in the whole restaurant.
Okay. I think that'll help a little bit.
Okay, so are there any more encounters you can think of?
The time we were walking the dog, but that wasn't really like an encounter.
But explain it because I want to explain your gift.
It was like a different part of the gift. It was like, I don't know what it's called.
The gift of knowing.
Knowing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And feeling, because you felt it and then you knew it too.
Yeah.
But okay, go ahead. Tell
mix,
us.
Mostly knowing though. So we were walking the dog. It was pitch black.
Was it? Yeah, it was dark out, which is a bad mom move on my part.
Yeah, and it was like pitch black. I don't know if you had your camera phone light out. I don't know. But there was street lights, so we were walking and we came to this point where it was like pitch black. And you can hear like rustling.
No, but before that even happened, we were walking and then we were talking and then all of a sudden you said, I feel like something really bad's going to happen.
And then things started like rustling.
Right, and then the rustling happened.
And it sounded like leaves.
It was probably like 3 minutes. You said it and then within 3 minutes.
And we were just standing still. And then we heard rustling. And it sounded like leaves. And then what?
Pit bulls.
And then two pit bulls came charging at us. And and our dog. And the guy comes out and is like, oh, I'm so sorry.
After like 2 minutes, I called Cody to come pick us up. But we were lucky because they didn't do anything. But I was going to throw you on top of that car. And then Because with Grandma's dog, a pit bull attacked it.
I know.
And so I mean, obviously, I'm going to take care of you first before.
Taylor?
Yeah. But that was the gift of knowing. It's like, and it doesn't always have to be bad. Like, sometimes you'll have a knowing, like, oh, I'm going to run into this person, or you think of someone and then they call you. That's the gift of knowing.
Yeah, and then, like sometimes, like, we play, like, games or whatever in, like, school or whatever, and it's, like, someone's gonna get chosen, and I'm thinking in my mind, like, the first thing I look at, oh, that person's gonna get chosen, that person's it or whatever, and they end up being in, I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's your gift of knowing.
Oh, my gosh.
As you get older, I'll teach you more. I just don't want you, I feel like you only have so many years to be a kid because you do.
Yeah.
And I don't want the gift to make you grow up too quick because I already feel like you act like you're 17 and 10. So, Brendley's asked if she could sit in and listen in on a reading and whatnot. And I feel like in a couple of years, I'll start teaching you. I think 13's a good age.
Yeah.
But for now, I think right now it's best for you to just be a kid, and as you have questions with things or as I learn about things, I'll teach them to you. But I struggled all throughout learning about my gifts since I have the gift of feeling, and you do too. Like, you can feel if someone doesn't like you, if they're lying and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the more you strengthen it, the stronger it gets. And so then it does affect you, and you just have to have an adult mindset.
That's why I can't lie.
Yeah, you can't lie?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you know if I'm lying.
Oh.
So it's like a giveaway. There's no point of trying.
I think it's that, but then I also feel that you are so empathic, like you have so much empathy that you just feel so guilty, so it's not even worth it.
Oh, yeah. I don't lie anymore.
No, Brendley will, like, tell on herself if she lies. Not anymore. That was a couple years ago. But now we're honest about everything. Yes. And then about Santa Claus and all that stuff.
Yep.
I can't lie either. I can't. I have so much guilt. We have that in common. Okay. So, I'm going to ask you some questions, and then you can ask me some questions.
Okay.
Do your friends know that I'm a medium?
No. No friends know. Like, when people ask me, what's your mom's job or what does she do for a living? I, like, try to change the subject.
I told you to tell them that I'm a counselor.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, you can tell them. That's what I feel like that's when it's okay to lie.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want kids making fun of you, and it wasn't until, like, 3 years ago that I changed. Like, I used to read under a different name. Like, I didn't use Kareen Babel. I used Caitlin Benter. I had a fake name because I was scared of people finding out. And then, like, you guys being made fun of.
Your name was Caitlin Benter?
Mm-hmm. That's how I started off. That's how I started off reading under.
Who came up with that?
Me. I was scared of, like, my family finding out because they're so religious. I was scared of you being made fun of. And then I finally got over it and then told you guys that you didn't have to tell your friends. But I feel like people are more open to it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Does my gift ever scare you?
Sometimes, like, if, like, scary things happen, for example, like, if you tell me about, like, a little girl standing, in the middle of, like, the hallway or whatever.
When did I do that?
You told me once when we were laying in bed, you saw, like, a little girl, because you did a reading about, like, a little girl that died or something.
Oh.
And you saw her standing in the, like, where your bed is. If you look straight, she was standing on, like, the wood floor.
That's scary. I'm sorry. But it's funny because when I explain it to you, it's not like the scary Hollywood movies. It's this little girl saying, thanks for connecting me with my mama. I should have explained it more, sorry. What other things? Have I done anything else that's messed up?
That's all I can remember, I think.
Cool. Good answer. I'm going to get a lot of hate mail. Just kidding. What is it like to have a mom that's a medium?
It's really cool, but it got normal for me. It's like a regular job for me. You work and then you come out and make breakfast or whatever, and you play around with us. It got normal for me, but it's really cool that you can connect and.
Oh, that's cute. That's so funny because whenever people ask me, like, what's it like? I'm like, well, I do my job and then I go home and then I hear what's for dinner. Like, it's normal. We have, like, a normal life.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll, it hasn't happened lately, but I'll have, like, a day where I get really affected by doing a reading for someone.
Usually for, like, the sad readings.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those sad ones.
Yeah. And then I'll tell you guys, like, I just need a break or whatever. But for the most part.
You haven't done that. I don't remember. You haven't done that in a while.
The last time I did it was with that guy. Remember when he came over to give us a paint estimate?
Oh, yeah.
That affected me for like 4 days or 5 days. It was like really sad. This, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Happy? You want me to say a medium? I know.
No, I don't.
I don't know then. I don't know.
What do you think about doing? I think you would be a really good... Why do you look like she's cringing?
I don't know what you're going to say.
Like a vet, like someone working with animals.
Oh.
Or like a horse trainer. I feel like you would be so happy working with animals.
Be a horse trainer?
Yeah, like Lacey.
Oh.
She does that for a living.
Really? I didn't know that.
I mean, I swear, you can feel if I'm lying too. I swear to you, I only want you to do what would make you happy. If you want to do this, then all for it. If not, then, I mean, I feel like you could only do this if you want to do it because it's very hard at some points.
Even if I wasn't going to be a medium, would you still teach me?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm planning on teaching you soon. Again, you get like 1 more year of being a kid. Okay. And then you're going into middle school, so.
Oh.
I know. Okay, I'm trying to think of any other questions. Some people had questions for you on my Instagram. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so a lot of these questions were already answered. A lot of people were asking about your name. Some of these questions you can't answer. Here's one. My son is 9 and would love to know how to get him into learning about spirit, energy, law of attraction, but never know where to start. What advice would you have for her?
I would say ask him what he's interested in, what gift he wants to learn, like the gift of feeling or the gift of knowing.
Yeah, because then it's just easier to learn if you're interested in it.
Yeah, so right? You can read books about it or whatever. Yeah,
if you're drawn to it, it's easier to learn.
Yeah.
Good answer. Okay, so could you please ask your daughter how she sleeps at night? I would imagine that it's challenging because of all the feeling. I think we already answered this, right? How do you sleep at night?
I play games on my bed.
You play games on your bed?
Yes.
Okay, but then after you play the game, you sleep well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so since I feel like a lot of kids having sleep issues have to do with the parents. So you need to do the white light protection around your house. Imagine a white bubble of protection.
Saging them.
Yeah, I'll sage Brendley like once a week. Used to do it every night. But then if she has 2 bad dreams in a row, I'll just get the sage out and sage her. Or I'll just say, I'll call on the angels and ask them to clear my house and whatnot. So you can do the work for your kids is my point. So I posted a picture of you on my Instagram and asked people to ask you questions. And everyone said that you're my mini me.
I look like you too.
That's what they're saying, that you're my mini. Are you ever fearful during a spiritual experience? And how do you deal with it? Do you know what that means?
No, I don't know how to answer that.
Okay. They would I think they're assuming that your gift is more like mine. Brendley's gift is turned off a little. We're just not tuning into it right now.
Yeah, I haven't really. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good question for me. Kareen, what guidance are you offering Brendley that you wish someone helped you with when you were her age? The protection stuff. I used to live in a haunted house. It was so scary. And I didn't have parents that I could talk to about it. I didn't have the support physically or mentally. So I feel like I'm an amazing, loving, understanding, open mom. Right? Do you feel like you could ask me anything?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that?
No, I'm not. I can ask you.
I mean, we talk about anything. Seriously, I feel like there's nothing that you can't ask me. And I wasn't even allowed to go in my parents' room if I was scared when I was your age, or even younger, ever. We would get in trouble. So anyways, what I feel like I'm giving you is protection and doing the work on educating myself when it comes to spiritual stuff so it doesn't affect you like it affected me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any more on here. Okay. I think it is your turn to ask me questions. You ready?
Yeah. Okay. Let's start out. How does your gift work? Do you know if I'm lying?
Yeah. I mean,
we answered that, I think.
Yeah, we already did answer that. But how does it work? It just works. If somebody asks me a question about someone, then I start getting all these images in my head, these feelings, I hear stuff. It all works together. I feel like when you do sit in on a reading with me, you're going to freak out because you don't know how magical it is. I've tried to kind of separate you guys from it because I don't know. I want you to have a normal life.
Yeah. Okay. Do you tell people about your gift?
What do you, if I'm at the grocery store, what do you mean?
If, for example, if someone just painting your house and they sat down with you and then they were like, what do you do for a living? Would you tell them what you did for a living or?
It depends. Sometimes from experience, I've learned not to. Because then it's it turns into a 2-hour reading and then, or a billion questions. If I'm in the mood to answer questions, then yes. But if I'm not, then no, I just tell them that I'm a stay-at-home mom.
And if their energy's good? If
their energy's good, or if I know that I can help them and I want to. I guess the short answer is if I'm feeling it. Meaning if I don't need a day off. A lot of the times it's very draining to do what I do.
Yeah.
So,
if you could change one thing about your gift, what would it be?
That's a good question. If I could change one thing about my gift, what would it be? I think the hardest part is the feeling part of it because I feel sometimes I'll feel when somebody passes away and how they pass away, I'll feel it in my body. Or I'll take on their emotions and whatnot. So I think that if I could change one thing, I would want to be better at clearing it from me afterwards, which I'm working on right now.
Oh, so clearing yourself.
Yeah, so that I'm not still, for example, if I connect with a mom who lost a kid, after I'm done with reading them, then I'm still sad.
Yeah.
And so... but I've been better about it, within the last 6 months, doing a clearing on myself to, get rid of all of the feelings and energy and stuff. So I feel, really lucky to have my gift, and I don't think I want to change it.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
No.
Got anything in life?
No.
No? Are you excited for my podcast?
Yes, I'm really excited to. Yeah.
We're making vision boards. We make them every year. We're going to make them tomorrow. So start thinking about all the stuff you want to manifest.
Okay.
So for those of you guys out there who don't know what a vision board is, it's basically a board that you put everything on it that you want to manifest within the coming year. So what we like to do is write a list on the back and then paint everything out. So everything's symbolic, and I'm a horrible painter. So like if I want to manifest, I don't know, travel to Ireland, I'll just draw like an airplane, or I'll draw like a green tree. Like really bad.
I'm bad too.
You're pretty good. You're like a really talented artist. So anyways, it's not too late to start to create a vision board and to manifest whatever you want to manifest for the coming year. All right, well, are we done?
I guess so.
You have anything else you want to chat about? You have any questions about life?
No.
No? Well, thank you for being my first guest. As a dump truck comes. All right, well, thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Walking on Feathers. For more information on how to book a session with me and on the classes I offer, visit mediumkareen.com. You can also find me on Instagram under Medium Kareen, where I like to connect and also offer opportunities to receive a free reading. I will see you in a few weeks.